Just days before World Youth Day begins in Lisbon, we take a look behind the scenes. EWTN reporter Colm Flynn talks to the Auxiliary Bishop of Lisbon, Cardinal-designate Americo Aguiar, about what to expect from World Youth Day, the centrality of young people meeting with the Holy Father, and why this event is so important to Pope Francis.
Bishop, great to talk to you. How are you feeling as World Youth Day approaches?
Estamos a 90 dias hoje.
We are 90 days away. Today, there are exactly 90 days left until World Youth Day. It's like a defibrillator, a shock to the heart of those remaining days. But in anticipation of getting closer and closer to receiving young people from all over the world for a meeting with Pope Francis, but above all for a meeting with the living Christ, we are very excited about the arrival of the big day.
Da chegada do grande dia.
In your meetings with Pope Francis, what has he expressed to you for his vision and hope and desire for World Youth Day here in Lisbon?
O Papa tem muita expectativa contra a jornada de Lisboa.
The Pope has high expectations for the Lisbon journey. I believe it can be a turning point, a before and after for the youth of the whole world, which in the last 3 or 4 years has experienced a pandemic, economic crisis, and war. It is thirsty. There is a desire for the encounter, the culture of encounter, which Pope Francis challenges us so much. It is very important that we are capable of embracing our city, our country, and our hearts, our families, and our villages, welcoming young people from all over the world with open arms, and above all, being together, getting to know each other, taking care of one another, loving each other, so that they return to their lives with a desire to become better people. This is the main objective.
De sermos melhores pessoas. É esse o grande objetivo.
That's extremely ambitious, isn't it? Particularly with what everyone has been through in the last couple of years. Do you find it exciting, challenging? How do you feel looking ahead to this big event?
No Panamá, nós aprendemos na jornada mundial.
We saw the World Youth Day in Panama. We realized that organizing the journey is not humanly possible. It is God's providence. And at that moment, we convinced ourselves that we are fragile, we are small, and we are not capable of doing this. We have already reached this day, and we are aware that we have a little bit of each one of us. God will provide for the World Youth Day. It is what God wants, what the Pope invites, and what the youth of the world needs. We are intermediaries, so to speak, to provide the necessary logistics and spiritual preparation for the young people to come to Lisbon and meet this high expectation. But God will provide incentives to deal with the problems that arise every day and the solutions that God presents ahead.
Perante os problemas que todos os dias nos surgem e as soluções que Deus oferece.
There have been some incredible World Youth Days in Germany, Panama, and Australia. What do you think will make World Youth Day 2023 in Lisbon, Portugal, extra special?
A expectativa que o Papa tem de que a jornada de Lisboa seja especial.
The expectation that the Pope has is that the journey to Lisbon be special, like a turning point, a milestone. I believe this could be the most significant aspect of this journey. We are living in a very strange time, where the Pope asks young people to be dreamers, fighters, and poets who can find in Lisbon the megaphone to amplify what they propose for the future. What do young people propose for the future? Have you considered what their dreams are? Until today, we have witnessed a global geopolitics that builds obstacles. Until not long ago, any solution meant an obstacle, a broader checkpoint. But Pope Francis, in the last 10 years, has shown us how to overcome these barriers. The problems are solved with connections, not obstacles. Going to the limit of the desire to know. It's not a wall, it's not an obstacle. I want to get to know each other. I have the desire to know. From the moment I recognize that, it becomes a wealth. And so, when we can continue to think ahead, to like different colors, different sports, different politics, right wing, left wing, that's diversity. Knowing each other is a treasure, and we will build the world with the richness of this diversity. And the Lisbon journey can be the context for youth from all over the world to shout to the adults, the elders, the political prisoners, that it's not about this economy, it's not about the choices of war, it's not about building walls. We will build the new future. This can be the profound mark of the World Youth Day.
Profunda da Jornada Mundial da Juventude de Lisboa.